thanks for escorting me to the business discussion. You could just go home and get some rest as you let me handle this. Okay, I'll go home then. The client company's CEO is my older brother.
Trouble Busters!
Thank you so much for making this offer. My name is Alan. I work for a construction company in the countryside who's still 26 and has a bright future. Tomorrow, I'll have the first meeting to build the very first shopping mall building in Torami City, which is the city I live in. I got myself ready for it as the day came. However, it doesn't seem like they're here yet. Yup, just as I planned. Alan, thanks for escorting me to the business discussion. You could just go home and get some rest as you let me handle this. What? Hold a second. I came all the way here, and I'm such a kind boss to you. And you came just to unconditionally make me look good, right? Here's the token of appreciation from me. Oh, no, You don't really get to eat rice balls from a high-end restaurant too often, but I talked to the restaurant and convinced them to make you some, right, ma'am?
Huh? Yes?
Mr. Carter, I'd like to stay for the business meeting. What? Alan, you need to stop being so greedy. You're crossing the line there. But, sir... Huh? I was the one who negotiated and proposed the plans so we could bring us to this negotiation table. You say negotiation, but you just happen to know them, right? That's how it started, but the project itself has been evaluated fairly and recognized. That must be just an excuse because you want to stay on board with the project. What I can say is that this project is a failure. I reject it. What? You reject it? Why? It's too blue. Too blue. That's too abstract. I don't really get it. I'm telling you. The reason why Mr. Carter didn't want me present at that meeting was primarily because of the lack of my experience and skills. It's true. I haven't accomplished anything remarkable just yet. Maybe it's better to let Mr. Carter, who has a lot of experience, handle this project than a newbie like me, but okay, I'll go home then. Your duty is over for the day. Great job. Just wait for the good news. He has no idea. The person he's about to handle right now isn't going to be easy at all. He's someone who happened not to end up becoming a delinquent. He's The client company's CEO is my older brother. I'm gonna make him regret making me go home. Well, my brother's the one who's going to make him regret it. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters. What? If Alan's not here, you're not going to negotiate? I'm suffocating! Why are you so surprised? Hold a second! Why are you suddenly... That's my line! Why is it that Alan's not here when he was the liaison for this project? I don't even know what kind of music you like! And I really hate being alone with an old man like you! Well, you and I can get to know each other from now on. No way! I refuse! Alan seems to know you personally, but he's only worked for our company for 2 years. Considering the size of this project, there's no way he'd be able to contribute. Well, I don't understand why you made that decision without speaking with me. The reason I decided to have this dinner tonight was because I personally knew Alan. I mean, is it not just that the two of you know each other? Well, definitely more than that. I see him almost every day. What? Alan is my younger brother. What? So, this was all family connections. He said it shamelessly. My adorable little brother asked me if I could take a look at his project proposal, so I decided to just take a look at it in the meantime. Isn't it ridiculous that you're playing favorites against me? Well, I'm the client, the one who's going to place the order, right? Isn't it rather more ridiculous that you decided to send home the person that your client is asking for? Since this was the first time I was dealing with your company and having you guys discuss the things that I might like about this project, so I decided that my brother would be able to fulfill those areas since he knows me personally. I had no idea what he was thinking. Is it your company's directions to ignore what your client company asks for? This is bad. At this rate, I'm gonna have to call back Alan. No matter how talented I am, I'll struggle if he's gonna play favorites for his family member. If anything, he might just destroy my project proposal. I'm so sorry to do this when you came all the way out here, but Mr. Carter, please hold a second. I'd like you to at least take a look at my project proposal. I'm confident enough to make you change your mind. Huh? Your proposal? Yes! I, Carter, have fully utilized all my knowledge and experience that I've fostered during my career to generate this project proposal. Is he interested in my proposal now? This is good. Keep laughing, Kenneth. You are just so helpless. What is it now? What is it now? Well, you should listen to what I said. Who on earth ever asked for your project proposal? I said that I wanted Alan to be here, and I wanted to discuss his project proposal. No, but I figured his project proposal would be way too challenging to present to you. And it's your sole discretion again? I would hate to say this to you, but Alan's proposal will never be good enough to give you productive discussion. Jeez, this conversation alone, it's just not productive in the first place. I would understand if Alan was here and his proposal wasn't good enough for us to have a productive discussion, and you decide to show up and show your proposal, but you skipped all that to proceed based on your imagination. Nothing can ever be more rude than this. It seems like there's been a lot of misunderstanding. Correct yourself. There hasn't been any misunderstanding. You just went out of control. In conclusion, I do not trust you. I'm sorry to do this when you invited me to such a high-end restaurant, but please forget about this opportunity. Mr. Kenneth, I need you to rethink this. But you're the one who should rethink this entire matter, right? You betrayed our hopes, and yet you think this project will continue? That's just way too naive. Or are you underestimating me? Of course not! Just think about this like a date. The girl wanted to watch a romance movie, but she's forced to watch an action movie. She wanted to go to a cafe, but she was taken to a diner. She wanted to go to an amusement park, but she was taken to the aquarium. And yet the guy will get all excited asking her, "That action movie was the best, wasn't it? This diner has a great history, and this aquarium's dolphin show is blah, blah, blah," as if he's all proud of himself. And that guy is you exactly, Mr. Carter. You're extremely selfish and forceful with what you want to do, and do you really think you deserve a second date? That's all. Goodbye. Damn it! Damn it, what's wrong with that guy? Why won't he get what I'm trying to say? He's crazy. It's a newbie versus veteran. It's rude for him to even compare us two. How dare he play favorites against me? I don't even know what to say when I report this tomorrow. It wasn't my fault that this negotiation failed. I need to come up with an excuse for it. Blaze up! burn higher, surge and rise, scorching heat, a pillar of fire. Axel! Roar! I'm fired up! Relax. It is a tremendous honor for Mitora Constructions to have been selected as the construction contractor for the Mitora Shopping Mall mega project. Yes, it's a tremendous honor. There, everyone. This is Carter, the one who was successful with securing this $2 million contract for us. Now, praise him. The Savior has returned. The Savior has returned. This is bad. I need to find a moment in this passionate welcome to tell him that the project ended up canceling. Mr. Axel, actually... Congratulations on securing the biggest contract since the establishment of our company. I heard all the details. Mr. Kenneth, the client company's CEO, is Alan's blood-related brother, right? What? Everyone knew? Well, Alan was reporting to the CEO about it. What? Really? This is bad. I was too jealous at that time. I wasn't listening. What was I even doing? His family is a large developer, huh? Yeah, Alan got us the chance and Carter, with his project proposal, got us the contract. Isn't that what you said, Carter? He remembered what I said in the past! Mr. Kenneth's company had also agreed to this contract 99%, and they even said in the email that they wanted us to lend them our skills. Yeah, there's no way such a favorable contract would end up failing. Mr. Carter, you even declared that you have 200% chance of being successful with this contract. Maybe that was someone else. Carter, you did well. All right, I'm sorry to rush you, but I'd like to hear that you were able to succeed with this contract. But I guess we don't even need to hear it from him. Yup, it's like reserving a table at a restaurant that's hard to get a reservation at. What do you mean by that? It's whether you say that the food is good before or after the meal. That's a good one. No, that's not a good one. Blaze up, burn higher, surge and rise, scorching heat, a pillar of fire. What do I do? These guys are jumping the gun, thinking that I secured the contract. There's no way I could tell these people that I failed it. This is bad. I need to do something about it. Hey, Alan, you did well too. We're so grateful for you. What? Yikes! We'd like a long-lasting relationship with your brother. Oh, about that? I'm not gonna let him say it. Alan! About how we were super successful with the negotiation yesterday. Successful? The negotiation yesterday? What? Mr. Kenneth calls for an immediate meeting? No, my brother. That's fine by me. Since it's urgent, let's talk while we walk. Are you sure you don't want to tell the CEO that the negotiation failed? I can't possibly say it. Did you see how everyone was reacting? Yeah, I did. They seemed really excited. But unfortunately, my brother decided not to proceed with the partnership. But I'd like him to rethink. And it's only natural that he decided so. There wasn't a single thing he wanted at the negotiation last night. He was even asking me why he wasted his time going to the restaurant at all. He seemed quite displeased. But if you could please take advantage of your only good side, the connection! It wasn't a case I earned only because of the connection. It really frustrates me how you're so inconsiderate to say so easily that this was all about connections. Sure, the way we were able to get ourselves on the negotiation table just to get him to listen to the deal was because of the connection, and I understand it can't be helped. My brother's motive was that he didn't mind listening to the deal if it was coming from his little brother. Oh, so you know it for yourself, but you don't know a single thing. What? The fact that we're a family dismisses things only until we get to the negotiation table. After that, it becomes a strict evaluation regardless of whether we're a family or not. It's only natural. This was such an important contract that would build a shopping mall that had been wished for by the Torami City residents for the longest time. And for them to choose the local construction company that's versed with the community there, and there's no way he'd decide on that based on the fact that we're brothers. And yet you kept judging that we were siblings and your own measurements. You ended up failing the contract only because you wanted to fulfill your ego by making my brother mad because that was all you acted upon. Don't ever think that you understood others based on your shallow imagination. Do you even realize how much you're displeasing others because of it? Do you realize that you're causing trouble? Say something! There's no way I could put my trust in a young kid like you who's only worked here for 2 years. I know you can't help but to feel a certain way, but you should do what you should do. What I should do? You should first take a look at project proposals without being biased. Don't even make me say this. You should be ashamed of yourself. You had the final say for this case. This was decided by the company, and I had the necessity to follow that order. So that's why I decided to walk out yesterday. As a result, you failed the contract, and it proved that your methods failed. Yeah, that's right. And you don't have to say it for the sake of saying it. Without reflecting back, you'll never learn. You should be looking into what caused the failure so you can strive to improve. That's why I want to ask you, what exactly was wrong with my proposal? What exactly made you think that it would have failed the contract? Please be precise with what you point out. I already told you that yesterday. You already told me that yesterday. I'm sorry, but does this mean you're limited with your language skills? You're being extremely rude. Take back your words. I know that I'm being rude, and I'm willing to apologize all you want if I'm wrong, but that's only after my concerns about you are cleared. You would never be able to think about what's on my mind. Yeah, sure. I would never be able to think about what's on the mind of a person who failed a contract that would have been successful 99%. If I were to think of it, it'll mean that I'm just like you, and I wouldn't want that. How dare you let my guard down after acting as if you're quiet? You're switching the argument. You can complain about my impression all you want on another occasion, though you'd never have another occasion in the first place. What do you mean by... You should ask yourself that. Stop switching the topic. I don't mean to run or hide. You're the one who's hiding. Answer my question without running. What exactly did you mean when you said that my proposal was blue? What exactly did you mean, and how does it correlate with your negative impression of it? Answer my question. No matter how much you talk about it, the negotiation is already failed. It's too late. I already said that we need to reflect on this matter because we failed. Are you not only limited in language skills, but your memory skills too? But I said... Just say yes or no about whether you'd be able to precisely pinpoint what was wrong with it. I'm not your subordinate, and there's no reason for me to follow your orders! So you're running away. If you can't even give a legitimate criticism, you shouldn't criticize in the first place. Know that baseless criticism is a simple defamation, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Where do you think you're going? You don't have a place to run at this point. Damn it, I hate how he's getting carried away just because I let him talk. I'm a veteran who's been working here for 30 years. There's no way I'd lose to a newbie who's only worked here for 2 years. Alan's project proposal will only last to become one of the final choice, and that's as good as it gets. There's no way it'll end up at the negotiation table. I guess I have to go for my last resort. I'm gonna show Kenneth my proposal, and I'll make him agree to it. Once I do that, everything will be solved. I'm talented. Alan is just a lucky kid with connections. I'm gonna prove that. And so, Mr. Carter rushed over to go see my older brother. However... This fails! This is the worst! Why would you say that? Tell me why! Tell me why, please! Baseless criticism is a simple defamation! Not enough elevators. It doesn't match the size of the building. This structure will make the underground way too cold. The entrance is too narrow. The food floor is structured in a way where it makes me question whether there will be sufficient ventilation. We can't construct this building just for the sake of building it. The base of the building is unclear. If you really start a construction like this, it'll only stop at one point. And when that happens, are you going to be responsible for it? Also, want to hear more? No, thank you. My HP is 0 at this point. I'm sure. So many bases. It would have been better if I didn't make him read it in the first place. Alan is my adorable little brother, but I'm actually really strict about choosing the local construction company. Needless to say, the other construction companies have given me their project proposals too. And yet, among that, this proposal is the worst of all of them. Worst of all of them? It's the last place horse 8 lengths behind the second to last horse. That's what your company is. An absolute failure. Honestly, Alan's suggestion was the best out of all of them, even putting aside my favoritism. What? But he's only worked for 2 years! Talent has nothing to do with age. To be precise, there are some holes and roughness in Alan's project, but... In that case, this is all about personal matters. Are you sure about this? Huh? I think it's fine. I know how to cover those flaws. Isn't that favoritism? Rather than favoritism, ultimately passing Alan's project would make the Torami City's citizens happy. That's all. I decided to make a general decision about that from a business perspective. On the other hand, you didn't even bring Alan with you, and you switched the project proposal to your own, too. Oh, well, and if the decisions were made by Torami Constructions, I guess it couldn't be helped. So I decided that we weren't meant to be this time around. Wait, please hold a second. I'll bring Alan with me next time. Will you please consider that Alan's proposal would be the one that's actually our company's proposal? Huh. That's good. And so, please kindly consider us to be your subcontractor. I would have been fine with that until just last night, but that's not going to cut it now. Oh, I beg you. Our entire company is getting excited that we secured a contract with your company, and I'd be in huge trouble if I don't make this happen. I see. I get your situation, but our situation has changed too. It's changed too? I'm sorry, but I refuse. It's all over. Oh, please, anything but that. I'll do anything, so anything but that. Are you sure? Huh? Are you really going to do anything? After extracting the phrase, "I'd do anything" from Mr. Carter, Kenneth decided to agree to reconsider our company, with a condition that Carter tells this entire incident to our CEO. He probably didn't want to, but Mr. Carter decided that this would be a better news than to tell him that the negotiation failed and thus be responsible for it. He decided to talk to Mr. Axel about this whole incident. Mr. Axel became furious to know that this negotiation had almost failed and the reasons pertaining to it. He said, "Carter, you're extremely guilty of making this easy win contract into a challenging one." He was deemed unfit for his position, so he was transferred to a department named Equipment Management Department, which I don't really know about, and ultimately quit his job 2 months after that. I heard he's been going to a recruiter quite often since then, but he hasn't found a stable job after that. I lost my job. My wife divorced me. If only I knew this was to happen, I should have just worked appropriately without being so greedy about anything. As for me, thanks to being successful with this negotiation and contract, I've been promoted to assistant manager position. I'd like to continue working diligently so I can be useful to everyone who lives in my town. Trouble Busters!